My name is Muhammad Syazwan bin Zafran. Matrix ID is 2021-848056.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Walid bin Rusli. My matric number is 2021-811-696.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ehsan Fahmi bin Muhammad Syauki and my student ID is 2021-818172.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Zafran bin Muhammad Zaki and my matrix number is 2021-491296.
What is differentiation? Differentiation is all about finding the rate of change of one quantity versus another quantity. Why we use differentiation? It is because differentiation will be easier to calculate by using the maximum and minimum method.
This is a village located in Selangor. The name of this village is Duryanwuntu village. All the villagers live in peace and harmony. They like to live here. They are also very much in love with this village. The village has many privileges, among which is land suitable for planting. Therefore, all the villagers carry out agriculture in their daily lives. One day, a villager, Mr. Osman, went to his garden in the morning to water his vegetable crops. While watering, Mr. Osman felt it was strange that the water flowed from the wire slowly, and he was shocked after seeing a lot of stagnant water in his water tank area. So, he kept going to check the condition of his tank. He saw a leak in his tank, and he feels sad because his tank can't be used and decided to buy a new better quality water tank. In the afternoon, he managed to get the phone number of his friend's hardware store, Georgie. He kept calling the store employee to order a new high-quality water tank. And the employee has described the size and type of tanks available at this store. Each water tank has a different size, material, and price. The price also depends on the length and height of the water tank. Finally, after discussion, Mr. Osman was interested in buying a high-quality water tank.
Now, Shah and I will explain more detail about the problem that Mr. Osman faced and how to solve it. Okay, now we can assume this cylinder shape as the water tank that Mr. Osman needs to buy for his farm. Okay, so given the cylindrical water tank has a height h, okay, so this is the height of the water tank and we will label it as h, and radius r, so this is the radius and we label it as r. This water tank can fill up to 5 pi meter cube or 15,708 liters. Cost to buy a new water tank is depend on the quality of the water tank body. Since Mr. Osman has choose the highest quality one that price from RM10 per meter square. Okay, now what we need to find is the minimum value for Mr. Osman to buy a new water tank. Okay, so that Mr. Osman can know the minimum amount that he need to spend to buy a new water tank. Okay, next I will highlight the important information given. Okay, first the height. radius, the volume of the water tank, price, okay, here we know that the water tank is in the cylindrical shape, so the volume formula for cylinder is pi r square h, and the water tank volume is 5 pi meter cube as mentioned in the previous slide. So we also know that 5 pi is equal to pi r square h, since both of them are volume. Okay, next we simplify the equation to find the value of h so that we can use it for the next step. So here we cancel pi, so we get 5 is equal to r square h, and lastly we get h is equal to 5 over r square. Okay, for the next step, to find the cost, we already know that the cost for the water tank body is Rm10 per meter square. So we can use the surface area formula of cylinder. So cost C is equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, which this is the surface area formula for cylinder. Okay, next we multiply 10 by 2 pi r square plus 10 multiplied by 2 pi r h. Okay, 2 pi r square is the area for the circle at the top and the bottom of the cylinder, and 2 pi r h is the curved area of the cylinder. Okay, we got 20 pi r square plus 20 pi r h. Okay, for the next step, we replace the h value with the value we got up here, 5 over r square. So we do this because we want to make sure there is only one variable here. So we got, what we got is 20 pi r square plus 100 pi over r, and lastly cost is equal to 20 pi r square plus 100 pi r to the power of negative 1. Okay, next we need to find the critical value. Okay, first we take the total cost equation and derive it one time. So here total cost equation that we got from this, so cost is equal to 20 pi r square plus 100 pi r to the power of negative 1. So we need to derive it one time. So C prime is equal to 40 pi r minus 100 pi r to the power of negative 2. And lastly C prime we got, and lastly C prime is equal to 40 pi r minus 100 pi over r square. Okay, next we need to equal the C prime to the 0 so that we can find the r value. So 0 is equal to 40 pi r minus 100 pi over r square, and next 100 pi over r square is equal to 40 pi r. Next 100 pi over 40 pi is equal to r to the power of 3. Okay, here as you can see we cancel the pi, so we got r to the power of 3 is equal to 2.5, and lastly r we got r is equal to 1.36.
So I will continue explaining on how to solve this problem. When cos C prime is equal to 40 pi r minus 100 pi r to power of negative 2, we need to differentiate it again to be C double prime, that is 40 pi plus 200 pi over r to power of 3. Then we need to find the minimum point when r is equal to 1.36 and C double prime is equal to 40 pi plus 200 pi over r to power of 3. When we need to substitute the value of r into this equation, we will get 40 pi plus 200 pi over 1.36 to power of 3. When we'll calculate this one, we will get 375.45. So our minimum point is positive. After that, we find the value of h. We will use the equation of 5 over r to power of 2 and substitute the value of r. H is equal to 5. When we substitute the value of r, h is equal to 5 over 1.36 to power of 2. We will get the value of h is 2.70. Now we will find the total cost for Mr. Osman new tank. We need to substitute all of the value that we get into the equation. 2 pi r to power of 2 plus 2 pi rh. When we substitute all of the value that we get, we need to multiply it with 10. So the equation is 10 multiply with 2 pi multiply 1.36 to power of 2. 1.36 is the value of r, plus 10 multiply with 2 pi multiply 1.36 and multiply again 2.70. 2.70 is the value of h. When we calculate all of this with using calculator, we will get 116.21 plus 230.72. So the total cost that Mr. Osman need to spend for the new water tank is Rm 346.93. That's all from me. Thank you.
For the conclusion, from studying the application of differentiation, we can know that differentiation is very important in daily life, and also the main thing is how to use this concept. This method can also be used in almost all problems related to calculation.